Coming up on Beauty Fruit, I am performing a gold microinfusion dermal stamping treatment, known as the Aquagold treatment at a plastic surgeon's office, and showing you a DIY at-home regimen for under $100. Enjoy! Hi beauty babes, and welcome to Beauty Fruit. If you're new here, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Steven Mango, the Beauty Fruit, and here on my channel I showcase and demonstrate the hottest and latest in aesthetic treatments and anti-aging. So whether that's Botox, injectables, lasers, and so much more, I have some really cool and exciting videos coming your way as well. I also demonstrate skincare, makeup, and so much more. If you'd like to follow me here on my beauty journey, please make sure to go down below and hit that red subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications, and you'll get an alert whenever I release a new video here on Beauty Fruit. And for today's video, I am going to be demonstrating and showing you guys how to do an at-home gold microinfusion facial. What that is and all of the benefits here for you shortly, but I first just wanted to give a really quick disclaimer that I am not a medical professional, I am not a plastic surgeon, I am not a dermatologist or an aesthetic nurse. I am just your average everyday beauty enthusiast who's going to be showing you what works for me and how you guys can do a treatment like this at home at your own risk, because again, these are very, not super invasive, but it is still a medical treatment. So just FYI, so you guys know that this is not to be taken as any form of medical or other type of skincare advice. Just like I said, what works for me, and to show you guys how I do this treatment for myself at home. Now, I don't know if you guys have actually heard about this treatment. It has been popular over the last 2 or 3 years ago, I would say, when this was first developed, and it's sold under the brand name of Aquagold. Now, the Aquagold treatment normally has a blend of a neurotoxin such as Botox, Xeomin, or Dysport mixed in with a hyaluronic acid injectable filler, which would be something such as Juvederm or Restylane, and that is usually mixed with a lot of other doctors and stuff. They blend it in with a mixture of other skincare, and that is placed in a little Aquagold treatment vial, which I'm going to show you guys my at-home version of this, which I got on Amazon, and it's swirled around in this little vial. It has 20 of these really thin hair-like needles on it, which you stamp into your skin, which allows the product to penetrate deeply into the skin, so it has a much more stronger effect in terms of reaching your skin at a deeper level. Now, this treatment at a plastic surgeon or dermatologist's office typically runs anywhere from $500 to $1,200 for the treatment, which typically lasts about 10 minutes. Now, this treatment is usually suggested to be done every 4 to 6 weeks over the course of several months to really have a strong enough effect to where you actually notice a difference in your skin. This is similar to any other form of a microneedling treatment, which you may get done with PRP. I'm going to show you the at-home PRP that I have that I'm going to be using in this treatment as well, and my own at-home blend, because I do not use Botox, obviously, or actual Juvederm or Restylane. I do use hyaluronic acid in this treatment that I'm going to be showing you guys, and I'm going to explain all the other skincare that I use in my vial and the different benefits of the skincare that I use. Now, I do this at home, obviously, because I am not going to be spending $500 or $1,000 every 4 to 6 weeks. I feel like this treatment is very easy to be done at home as long as you're taking proper precautions of sanitation and actually making sure that this treatment is done in a safe and hygienic manner. So I'm going to tell you guys how I do that for myself, and let's actually first talk about some of the benefits of this treatment that we're going to be showing you guys today. So let me read to you guys what actually are the benefits and what this actually is. Aquagold is a microinfusion system designed to deliver custom solutions superficially into the skin. Benefits of using Aquagold include shrinks pore size and improves texture with intradermal micro-Botox, plumps and hydrates skin through the use of hyaluronic acid gel fillers such as Juvederm or Restylane, promotes collagen production, provides comfortable, fast results in all skin types with no downtime necessary. How does Aquagold work? Aquagold's patented microchannel technology deliver products directly into the dermis through thin gold-plated needles, each finer than a human hair, to improve tone, texture, and glow. Treatment can be customized with a variety of products and serums such as Botox and hyaluronic acid filler, based upon each patient's skin concerns. In addition, introducing the microchannels into the dermis helps to stimulate collagen production, which is essential for firmer, younger-looking skin. If you're anything like me, that sounds really great and stuff that you and I probably each need, and why you're tuning into a video such as this. And again, if you could afford to do this at your doctor's office, please by all means go and do that. But I am going to be showing you guys what I have here and where you can buy it. And again, this can all be done for under $100, maybe even under $50, depending if you have some of these products already in your medicine cabinet. If you're a skincare enthusiast like me, you probably have a lot of these ingredients already. So let's start to show you guys what I actually use and what I put into my makeshift Aquagold device. And I'm going to show you guys how to sanitarily do this as well. So I have my own sanitary maintenance area set up right over here. When I pan the camera down, then you guys are going to be actually able to see what I have here. The first item we are using is the BeautyMate Hydroneedle Microneedle Tool and Serum Applicator. The second item we are using is the Cosmetica Hyaluronic Acid Serum. The third item we are using is the Ordinary's Niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. The fourth item today is the Complete Skin Solutions Copper Peptide Serum. And lastly, you need the medical grade skincare PRP Growth Factor Facelift Serum. The very first thing that you guys want to do is to make sure that you're cleaning and sanitizing your skin. So what I'm going to do off camera is go over my skin with rubbing alcohol to make sure that I remove any dirt, particles, makeup, or anything that's sitting on the surface layer of my skin. And I'm gonna then go over that with soap and water just to make sure my skin is completely clean before I start stamping needles into my skin. Again, you don't want to get any dirt or anything that's sitting on your skin deeper into your skin. Again, that's gonna be counterintuitive to this whole entire treatment if you just do it over your skin just with your everyday oils and stuff sitting on your skin. The Hydroneedle device actually comes as a one-time use. Again, if you really want to, you could soak this in a rubbing alcohol if you want to use it a second time. Again, this is only $15 or $16 on Amazon, so why not just buy a whole nother one? It's not like it's hundreds of dollars for the individual device itself. It has needles on it, so like I said, it's probably best just to get a new, fresh, clean one every single time that you want to actually do this treatment on yourself. So that's what I suggest. This already comes in a sanitary gas sterilized packaging. So I'm going to remove that, and just for safety, I'm going to go over it with some rubbing alcohol just to make sure that it is clean before I use it on my skin. And then we're going to come back and I'm going to show you the actual mixture and my formulation and how I actually put it into the device. So stay tuned. The first item you will need is the microneedling device. I am using the BeautyMate Hydroneedle Microneedle Tool and Serum Applicator. This retails for $16.95 on Amazon and will be linked in the description box. This specific device has 20 needles at a size and depth of 0.25 millimeters. This length is best used to exfoliate. The second item I am using is the Cosmetica Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This retails for only $15. It promises visibly plumper, softer, and smoother skin. Hyaluronic acid is an intense moisturizing agent. This one specifically is non-greasy, vegan, paraben-free, oil-free, with no dyes, no fragrances, or fillers. It is a clinical strength pro formula, which I have personally seen this brand use in a medical spa, so it is high quality despite the low price tag. The third item we are using is the Ordinary's Niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. This retails for $12.95. Niacinamide, vitamin B3, reduces the appearance of skin blemishes and congestion. A high 10% concentration of this vitamin is supported in the formula by zinc PCA to balance visible aspects of sebum activity. This product is vegan, cruelty-free, and formulated without alcohol, silicone, nuts, gluten, and fragrance. The fourth item today is the Complete Skin Solutions Copper Peptide Serum, which is also found on Amazon for $29.99. This amazing copper peptide serum with amino acid complex promises to stimulate your collagen production, rejuvenate your skin cells, detoxifies your skin, fills in your wrinkles, hydrates your thirsty skin, and protects your skin from UV radiation. This is a 100% safe and effective copper formula and is made in an American FDA-registered lab with all natural ingredients. Last but not least is the medical grade skincare PRP Growth Factor Facelift. This is sold for $39.87. The PRP Growth Factor Facelift Serum promotes the growth of collagen, regenerates tissue, smooths and tightens the skin, reduces the appearance of wrinkles, and moisturizes the skin with the power of jojoba. When this topical serum is applied to the skin, it acts as a matrix that boosts the production of collagen, which keeps the skin cells firm and plump, regenerates tissue growth, and tightens and smooths out the skin at the surface to diminish the appearance of wrinkles. I'm back, so I'm going to show you how I actually mix it into the microneedling device. So this is actually cleaned and sanitized, like I said, with rubbing alcohol, so that's why it's already out of the packaging. So it comes with this top on top, and of course right over here are all of our needles. So what you want to do is open up the very top of the device, place that. You could even put the cap on top just to make sure that no dirt or particles get on the top needle part, which are going to be pressing into your skin. The very first thing I like to start with, and my suggestion after having done this treatment several times before, is you want to make sure your formula is very light. You want to be putting very thick products such as this growth factor PRP serum. It's so thick and it's not going to actually push through the very tiny hair-like gold needles, so you have to make sure it's very liquidy and light. Of course, when you're at the doctor's and they're using Botox and other sort of items, they have their own blend. Again, this is just what works for me. So I'm going to be using one of the eyedropper full of the hyaluronic acid serum. You can do more. It's not going to hurt you or anything like that. So again, yeah, you can maybe get away with doing 2. This is of course what I want to be using and targeting for my skin, just because, yeah, 1 is probably not enough. You can probably get away with like 2 or 3, all again, just depending. I want more moisture in my skin, of course, targeted to what you need. So I'm gonna go here with probably 4, I would say. I don't really feel like I need a lot, but again, that's probably what I would say works best for me. And for the niacinamide, I'm going to do probably about a dropper. I don't really want to go overboard on this. Some people I've read online say that it can cause a bit of redness or flaking or the irritation. I feel like my skin's flawless from using it, so a little goes a long way, but I'm going to do about 1 dropper, a little bit less than 1. You sometimes have to tap it down a bit because, again, you can see there's little air bubbles in it, so just kind of tap it lightly. And as you go, you can just kind of go like this, give it just a little bit of a swirl just to start mixing the hyaluronic acid and the niacinamide and zinc all together here. And okay, moving on. With the copper peptide serum, I am going to be doing 4 to 5 drops of the copper peptides. It says here twice daily, apply 5 to 6 drops each morning to a dry face, so you could do about 5 to 6 drops, and just again depending on how much you and your skin can tolerate. So let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 more for good luck. 6. Now you could also use vitamin C, which I normally do put into this serum as well. Some people says it doesn't normally mix well with the niacinamide. Again, I don't feel like, from what I've read online and from other medical advice, it doesn't really have like an indication together where it would be harmful to use. Can niacinamide and vitamin C be used together? It's time for some myth busting, this time about confusing claims online about 2 of our favorite skincare ingredients, niacinamide and vitamin C. Several blogs and even some beauty magazine articles state that while the 2 ingredients are great on their own, combining them creates a twofold problem. 1, it neutralizes the effectiveness of both ingredients, and 2, it might create a substance, nicotinic acid, that leads to skin redness. Sigh of relief. Research has shown that combining niacinamide and vitamin C does not lead to skin problems. In fact, a combination can lead to a wealth of skin benefits. I've used it in this formula and it works well. The only issue of why I'm not using it today is the vitamin C that I do have is a little bit more on the thicker side. I'd rather apply it topically after, because your skin is going to have those micro channels in it from using this micro needling device. So afterwards we're going to be putting a layer, and I'm going to show you how I do it, of the PRP, and I can go get my vitamin C serum if I want to put a layer on top as well. It's still going to have the same effect because your skin is going to absorb it because it's going to have those little needle marks. So I'm just going to screw on the top here, make sure it's tight, And then I'm just going to be swirling like so, just to make sure that everything is mixed together so none of it is sitting at the bottom or too much on the top. You can just kind of give it a little twirl up and down. There's really not a wrong way to do that. And then I'm just going to wash my hands one more time because I was touching the bottles here. And then we are going to get started. Okay guys, so I switched to come a little bit closer to the camera so you guys can really see how this device actually works. So you can see here the serum in the bottom of the chamber, the top. Again, it might be kind of hard for you guys to actually see the needles or anything like that, but you can kind of see there's all those little holes in the top. So what I like to do is just start and stamp all across my forehead and then work my way all around my face. Again, you can come down onto the neck, which is, again, good for anti-aging purposes if you have any like lines or texture on your neck. As you guys can see here, I kind of had a botched chemical peel, which I'm going to talk about on my channel at a later time, but I do have marks here. And you could also see right around here in like the nasolabial fold area, I do have like some discoloration and marks. So I really like to target that area. And the way to do that really well to be able to have like a great effect is if when you stamp down, if you turn, that's gonna really go a lot deeper. I don't like to do that all over my face, but just right in the nasolabial fold, I like to really just go deep and turn and twist just so that it creates a little bit stronger of an effect in those areas. Now, as you see right around here, I have a little bit of active acne, so you can see like 2 or 3 little pimples. The rest of my face is pretty nice for the most part, but in that area, you don't wanna go over that because again, you don't want to get any acne juice, I guess, across your face or any sort of germ or contaminants. It'll actually make it worse. So you just wanna make sure you don't go over any acne that's with any sort of micro needling or any type of treatment such as this. So you kinda wanna tilt your head back a little bit and then just kind of press. And you have to do it hard enough to where you feel the dampness of the product. I guess dampness isn't really the sexiest or coolest word to use. But as you see here, I'm just kind of quickly going over and I'm just going like in a row. And I come down and I come across and I'm just working on half of the forehead at one point. And right now, I don't know if you guys know at what point you're watching this video, but it is during the quarantine here in the country, I guess all over the world, and I've been seeing that a lot more people are doing these type of treatments at home because they can't get in. Obviously, their dermatologists or doctors are closed, and this is a great treatment that you can do at home just to maintain your skin. It is, like I said, if you're taking precautions, I don't see any reason why you can't. Yeah, sure, you can go order Botox or hyaluronic acid from South Korea, but I don't really advise people to do that because you can still get great hyaluronic acid and other great ingredients at home. So I'm gonna come even closer so you guys can see this work. I go into my under eye just very gently. I don't like to really press too heavy down. I'm recently, since I don't have under eye filler, I mean I have had under eye filler, but it's worn off, so I like to go in that area just to help with the discoloration of my under eye. And I'm just stamping away here. And so like right when I go here, you see how I'm just twisting, twist, twist. See how it's getting even redder in that area? Boom. Just go over that a couple times, and then I just continue along. Now what happens is sometimes the serums are a little bit stickier, so you just have to tap it, because what you notice if you open the device, you see how there's that little bubble? There's like this little bubble, so then it doesn't dispense the product. So you just have to kind of tap. And then we can resume the rest of the face. I notice I have to do this frequently with this treatment. So I'm gonna come along my chin and of course go over my nose, mustache area. I love it for the nose because, see, this is the problem with it sometimes. It just doesn't come out of this top chamber. That's why, like I said, you don't want to put heavy skincare products. I learned that the hard way the first couple times I did this treatment. You just have to always keep going over, and it's just really annoying. I guess you can just water it down, put a little bit more hyaluronic acid if your serum is a little bit on the thicker side. I think in my case it's from the niacinamide. Like I said, it is a stickier substance, so these are very fine needles, so it's harder to come through. But if you go over your nose, I love doing the nose. It really shrinks the pores. It gives it a really beautiful finish. I go over the tip, over the sides of my nose, and it doesn't really hurt for anyone who's like wondering at home, like, oh my God, it must be so painful. You're talking about putting 20 needles into your skin. I don't even feel it right now. It almost just feels like a little prickling sensation, but it's really not bad. Right here, you guys can see the discoloration coming to the surface. So I'm just twist, 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 twist. It makes it worse. But again, there's really not downtime. You can even go over your lips. Really no downtime for this. I would say maybe until the next morning for like the nasolabial fold area that I do really heavily. Again, like I said, we're not going to go over that little acne part, but we are going to do the under eyes. It stings a little bit more when you are going over like finer skin like that, but for the most part, not too bad. I want to make sure before I run out of the serum to go over this other part of my forehead, just so you guys can see me do that. You guys can see how quick this treatment is and why I'm not really in the mood or really determined to pay $1,000 to go in for 10 minutes. Yeah, you're getting the Botox, and what happens is the Botox isn't going to have a wrinkle relaxing effect as if you're injecting it into the muscle. What it's really used for is to shrink the pores. It just kind of helps with oil production as well, and it's more used for the pores and for the skin more so than it is for like any wrinkle effects. So you're not gonna notice that. Same with the filler. It might give a little bit of like a hydrating more so than it's gonna give or even like a little bit of plumpness, but it's not gonna go and give like a filled effect. Like if you have a recessed chin or your cheeks or anything like that, it's not gonna do that. As you guys can see, I'm almost out of the product. If I really wanted to right now, if I wanted a softer effect and I didn't really want to like heavily go over my skin, pour it into your hands and then you can go over. I'm gonna show you how I do the PRP. I'm gonna do a little bit on my neck. I don't have signs of aging on my neck. I'm 28 years old, but if you do, or you just want a little bit of extra hydration or to use up some of the product, you can just go over the neck. I just go very, very gently. I just kind of really like this treatment for the marks on the nasolabial folds. That's primarily why I'm doing this treatment today. I really like to go over that several times. Is it really recommended probably to go over 1,000 times? Probably not. You don't have to really go and get it to be bleeding to get like the effect, but the nose is also the other area I love this treatment for, because I do have little mini blackheads and I do notice the pore size around my nose. I have a really nice forehead for the most part, and my cheeks aren't bad. They do get redness, as you guys can tell, so I like to just go over the redness just to make sure that I can help just to have a better overall skin tone. So as you see, stamp, 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 stamp. And that's basically the treatment for the most part. And then I'm going to show you guys how I do the PRP. I've done this treatment probably 2-3 weeks ago. You don't want to do it like too frequently because you want your skin to be able to heal from the little micro channel marks that you're making into your skin. So you don't want to be doing this every day. You have to give your skin time to heal and being able to regenerate and have those effects. So the remaining here, I'm just going to pour it out of the amber and then rub it into my skin, because it's still going to be able to go into my skin. Yes, it's probably better to use gloves, but my hands are clean. So I go like that, I tap it into my skin, and now let me show you how I do the PRP. Okay, so we have our growth factor here. So what I do is just get an eyedropper full. You guys can see it's more of a stickier substance to why I don't put it into the device. You saw like even just hyaluronic acid, which is very watery in texture, it was having a little bit of trouble coming out. So just rub it onto your skin. It doesn't burn or anything like that. So I just go nice and put a layer over my skin. It kind of stings more right over here because I went heavier, as you guys saw. Bring it down onto the neck. You should kind of go more in upward strokes. I'm not really too wrinkly, but again, preventatively, we want to try to not have any wrinkles or anything, but that's pretty much it. If I wanted to go and get the vitamin C serum, I could put that on top. I really want the PRP and the growth factor to be like more of like the star of the show for the product that I'm using at the very end, because that is what's going to be soaking into my skin the deepest, since everything is open right now and I want the PRP to really do its magic in my skin. So let me go clean up my mess over here, and then I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts and discuss a little bit more about this treatment. Okay guys, so it's been a few minutes since I finished doing my microinfusion treatment, and I want to give you guys my final thoughts and everything about this treatment. So do I think that this treatment's actually worth $500 to $1,000? No. I haven't actually had it done. Disclaimer with the Botox or the actual Juvederm or Restylane or other like more hyaluronic acid. So would I maybe have a better effect after having done this treatment several times? Yeah, maybe, possibly I could see, but I don't think that it's going to be like a long lasting type of treatment because, yeah, the Botox might shrink up your pores. Some of the other skincare is nice. What I think that this treatment is really good for is if you have like a red carpet event the next day, or you have something where you're going to be photographed, or you want to have like that nice glass texture to your skin. I do notice for like 3-4 days after doing this treatment, my skin is flawless and it looks really amazing, but it goes away after like the 5th-6th day, and it doesn't really have a long-lasting effect. I think that it's nice for pushing these really nice skincare ingredients into your skin, the copper peptides, the hyaluronic acid. If you just put some of these ingredients topically on your skin and go to bed, some of them are too big to actually really go deep into the skin because of the molecule size. So I think that by actually microneedling your skin with a roller or with this device, whatever you so choose, and putting these ingredients in, over time, you're going to have a nicer effect on your skin. Over time, it's going to regenerate, and over time, I think that you will see anti-aging effects on your skin, but for the price tag of what it is, I don't really think it's worth it to go like to the doctor to do it. But if you want to spend $16 and get the same exact device at home, and as long as you're taking the right precautions to make sure that you're not doing it counterproductively, then yeah, I think if you get really great ingredients like I showed you guys today and use it in your vial, then yeah, I think it's worth a try, and I think you guys would actually enjoy it depending on your skin type. For me, for the most part, I don't really have too many problematic areas, so I think a treatment like this is good. If you have cystic acne or you have like actual like really problematic skin, this probably isn't the treatment for you, since you can't go over acne prone skin to do this treatment because it's just going to spread your acne and make it worse. I personally love microneedling with the microneedling pen, which I go to a laser and skincare center. I get it done for like $100 or $125, which is like super cheap in Koreatown in Los Angeles. If you guys want to know where that is, message me on social media. I'll let you know where I go. That place is absolutely great, and I love going there, and it is much cheaper than the typical price tag of like $400 to $800 for that same exact vampire facial. They draw your blood. I want to take you guys with me to actually get it done so you guys can see a professional actually doing it. I don't do that treatment on myself. I go to a nurse to actually do the treatment. It is, I think, one of the greatest treatments that I've done for my own skin. I know some people aren't really for microneedling. They think it's just more of like an inflammatory result where your skin kind of inflames and it kind of settles down. Then you kind of have like a temporary effect of the skin. I don't actually believe people who claim that. There are tons of doctors who actually, in the science behind it, actually show that it is great for your skin. I've done it 2-3 times medically and have noticed a difference in my skin. Again, it hasn't fully healed the marks on my face that I'm looking to treat, but it did significantly help. I think another couple treatments and it will give me a better basis on sharing like my final thoughts on that with this treatment. Done it a few times. It's nice. I don't know if I would be running out and doing it if I was you. It takes a while to get like the right formula down so it actually comes through the microchanneling currents. I think if you did use like a dermal roller or something, then put the skincare on, you get the same effect. You get it done for $20, not $800. So I just want to be very real with you guys, because a lot of plastic surgeons and doctors are on Instagram advertising this treatment as like a runway facial and a supermodel facial. And yeah, okay, maybe your skin looks good for a day or two, but if you're going to invest that money, I would rather get $800 worth of filler in my face, $800 of Botox, and you're going to have months and months worth of like a cosmetic effect. Why do you just want it to last 4 days when you can get filler that lasts months? So that is my thoughts on this treatment. I'm very opinionated on my beauty treatments, guys, and I'll tell you guys straight up it works. Like I said, I'm not a doctor or anything, so I'm not getting paid by any companies or anyone to promote anything, so I can give you my honest, real thoughts on these treatments and devices and everything. So if you guys like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I have so much more to come, and while we're in quarantine, I can test out a lot of different treatments. So if there's something you guys want to see on this channel, let me know in the comment section down below, or any skincare you'd like me to review. I am more than happy to entertain all your suggestions so I can bring you guys content that you guys love. Please share my videos on social media, since I am brand new here on YouTube on Beauty Fruit, so I need all the help I can get. So if you guys can share my videos, thank you so much. I think I told you guys everything for now. Leave comments, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications. You guys know what to do by now. Thank you so much for watching my video today. My name is Steven Mango, the Beauty Fruit, signing out today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.